You're about to either overpay for a B850 motherboard or buy a cheap one that quietly chokes the rest of your AM5 build. And here's the catch. The brand making most of the best-priced budget motherboards right now is the same brand that's been tied to some of the loudest Ryzen 9800X 3D failure reports. So I'm doing this differently. Here are the picks up front, then we'll get into why each one earns its place, and the one thing every other budget B850 video is quietly skipping past. For most AM5 builds, the answer is the ASRock B850 Pro RS Wi-Fi. If you're wired to Ethernet and want to spend less, the ASRock B850 Pro A is your move. For Micro-ATX, get the ASRock B850M Riptide Wi-Fi, or the Gigabyte AORUS Elite Ice if you'd rather avoid the ASRock story entirely. For Mini-ITX, the ASRock B850i Lightning Wi-Fi, and if the MSI Mag B850 Tomahawk Max Wi-Fi drops lower or near $200 when you check the description links for current prices, it beats everything else on this list. Let me start with the one most of you should actually buy. For most AM5 gaming builds under $200, this is where I'd start. Full ATX layout, Wi-Fi 6E, 2.5 gig LAN, BIOS flashback, PCIe 5.0 on the graphics slot, a Gen 5 M2 slot, and yes, both of those are actually Gen 5, which isn't a given on every board with B850 stamped on the box. The spec that matters more than people realize, though, is 4 total M2 slots. Build with one SSD today, watch storage prices drop, and a year from now, you've got room for 2 or 3 drives without buying a new motherboard. That's runway most cheap boards quietly cut. The VRM is legitimately good too. In TechSpot's sub-$200 B850 testing, the Pro RS family landed near the top of the group on temperatures. Not flashy, just stable. Now the elephant in the room. ASRock has had a rough run with Ryzen 9000 and X3D. Public 9800X 3D failures clustered on their AM5 boards. BIOS updates is part of the response. So if you buy any ASRock B850 board, including this one, update to the latest BIOS before enabling Expo, before touching PBO, and before treating the system as finished. That order matters. Do it, and the value here is hard to beat for a Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7, or non-X3D Ryzen 9 build. But if you're pairing with a 9800X 3D and that ASRock story has you uneasy, that's fair, and that's exactly why the next board exists. The MSI Mag B850 Tomahawk Max Wi-Fi isn't always a budget board, but catch it at the right price, and it's the smartest jump on this list. Wi-Fi 7, 5 gig LAN, 2 Gen 5 M2 slots instead of 1, stronger rear I/O than anything else in this video, and critically, it's not ASRock, which, after that last section, you understand the weight of. The catch is the one number that controls everything: the price. If it jumps back towards $230, it's the wrong board when your budget is under $200. Drop it to $200 and it quietly becomes the best buy here, especially if you're pairing with a 9800X 3D and want a board from a brand that hasn't been in the headlines. So check the price links before you commit to anything else. If it's close to $200, get it. If it's not, scroll back up to the Pro RS Wi-Fi. That brings us to the cheapest board on this list, and the one condition where it actually beats the Pro RS Wi-Fi. The ASRock B850 Pro A can be the cheapest B850 I'd recommend, but only under one specific condition. It has to be clearly cheaper than the Pro RS Wi-Fi, and you have to be using Ethernet. Here's why those conditions matter. The Pro A keeps the parts that count. ATX layout, the same strong VRM as the Pro RS, PCIe 5.0 on the graphics slot, 4 M2 slots including Gen 5, 2.5 gig LAN, BIOS flashback. That's a real motherboard, not a stripped down placeholder. What it loses is built-in Wi-Fi, and the second you add a Wi-Fi card or a USB adapter to fix that, you've eaten the savings and made the build messier than just buying the Pro RS Wi-Fi in the first place. One more thing to flag here. I would not build a heavy 9950X workstation around the cheapest B850 board you can find. The Pro A has much stronger power delivery than the bargain bin boards. But if you're buying a Ryzen 9 for sustained rendering, compiling, or production loads, spend more on the motherboard. Cheap B850 makes sense for Ryzen 5 and Ryzen 7 gaming builds. It's not where I'd try to save money on a high-end Ryzen 9 system. So get the Pro A if it's meaningfully cheaper and you're wired. Anything else, grab the Pro RS Wi-Fi and move on. That covers full ATX. If your case is smaller, the answer shifts. If your case fits Micro-ATX, the Riptide Wi-Fi is the pick. You actually get an upgrade over the Pro RS Wi-Fi on networking here. Wi-Fi 7 instead of 6E, plus 2.5 gig LAN, PCIe 5.0 on the graphics slot, a Gen 5 M2 slot, 3 M2 slots total, and a layout that doesn't feel like a smaller compromise. It feels like a real motherboard, scaled down. That's the trap with cheap Micro-ATX, by the way. Every dollar you save tends to come out of something you'll actually use, whether that's USB headers, rear I/O ports, M2 slots, or just room to fit a modern GPU. The Riptide protects enough of that to be a long-term board, not a short-term one. It's still ASRock, so the BIOS first rule still applies. Same drill as the Pro RS Wi-Fi. And if that's a deal breaker, especially if you're a 9800X3D buyer, the Gigabyte B850M AORUS Elite Wi-Fi 6E ICE is the alternative. Not quite as feature-rich, Wi-Fi 6E instead of 7, 2 M2 slots instead of 3, but it has tested well, has Gigabyte's easier build features, and some retailers advertise a 5-year warranty. It's also white if your build calls for that look. So Riptide for the most storage and Wi-Fi 7, Gigabyte ICE for peace of mind. Next, if you're looking for a Mini-ITX board, or a true small form factor AM5 build, the ASRock B850i Lightning Wi-Fi is the board. Mini-ITX AM5 gets expensive fast. Most competing boards launch closer to $250. The Lightning Wi-Fi gets you Wi-Fi 6E, 2.5 gig LAN, PCIe 5.0 on the graphics slot, a Gen 5 M2 slot, 2 M2 slots total, and a BIOS flashback at around $180. That's enough for a clean small form factor gaming build, 1 GPU, 1 or 2 NVMe drives, and a Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7 or X3D chip living in a compact case. But here's the part I won't sell you on. Don't buy Mini-ITX just because it looks cool. You lose slots, cable routing gets tighter, cooler clearance becomes a real constraint, and upgrades down the road get more annoying. You're paying for size, not for value. So this only makes sense if the small case is the whole point of your build. If your case fits Micro-ATX or ATX, scroll back up. Those boards give you more for the money, and the gap isn't small. And because this is another ASRock pick, the BIOS first rule still applies. By now, you know the drill. Update the BIOS, run stable settings first, then tune. That's the 4-board map. Now let's actually lock in your pick. For most budget AM5 builds, buy the ASRock B850 Pro RS Wi-Fi, full stop. If you're wired to Ethernet and the Pro A is meaningfully cheaper, switch to the Pro A. If your case is Micro-ATX, the B850M Riptide Wi-Fi is the move, or the Gigabyte AORUS Elite ICE if the ASRock part of this video genuinely bothered you, which is a fair instinct, especially with a 9800X3D in the build. If you're committed to Mini-ITX and you actually need the size, the B850i Lightning Wi-Fi is the answer. And the wildcard stays on the table. If the MSI Mag B850 Tomahawk Max Wi-Fi is close to $200 when you check current prices, that's the board that beats every other pick on this list. Click that link first. One last thing before you check out. The right budget motherboard isn't the one with the longest spec sheet, and it's not the one with the prettiest box. It's the one that gives your build the ports, storage, networking, and layout you'll actually use, without stealing money from the CPU or GPU. Get that right, and you'll walk into your AM5 build with a board you don't have to think about again for years. That's the whole goal. If this saved you from the wrong AM5 board, drop a like. It tells YouTube to push this video to the next person about to make the same mistake. And if you've got a friend building a Ryzen system right now, send it their way before they click checkout.